Hi everybody, it's the Soap Man, and it's time to make some hot process, as you may have guessed, because you're staring into my crock pot. I need to get a batch ready for the street ministry. This is not going to be a tutorial. This is just going to bring you along for the ride, show you how I do it. If you're new or you're looking for a hot process tutorial, I have some on my page here. If you'll just type in hot process tutorial, it will take you to one. There are plenty of others on YouTube as well. This is just going to be kind of showing you the process along, how it goes along and how I do it. This will not be a tutorial. I will be doing one later. I'm going to color the base soap with Nurture Soap Orange Vibrance. And when I'm just doing one color, I put it right into the oils, cook it into the oils. And I'm going to put about 4 teaspoons, which is just shy of 1 teaspoon per pound of oils. My hot process recipe is listed below. You're welcome to use it. You're welcome to take it and modify it however you want. So let's get this beautiful orange mixed into these oils first. This is just oils, no lying here. Isn't that gorgeous? Love it. Love it, love it, love it. There's something so satisfying about watching micas mixed in oil. All that shininess, beautiful. But it is time to make some soap. One thing I will say is with hot process, I'm not worried about temperature. My oils are about 160 degrees. My lye is almost 200 degrees. Not worried about temperature with hot process. It's going to get really hot and cook anyway. And starting out hot just helps it start to cook faster. So I'm going to pour my very hot scalding lye water into my very hot oils very carefully, because this lye will not only burn me with a chemical burn, it will scald me. And man, it's hot. My gosh, that's hot. And with hot process, I like my batter initially mixed very, very well, as you'll find out. And that's good to start. It is going to separate on us anyway. That's how hot process does. But very, very well mixed. And I'll be back in a few. I'm not going to bring you along with every stage because this isn't a tutorial. I'll just bring you along periodically, so I'll see you in a few minutes. Okay, we are at the applesauce stage. If we had orange apples, that's what it would look like. This is separated, it's kind of clumpy. It looks like cold process that is separated because of a fragrance oil, but that's what it's supposed to do. It will eventually come back together. I'm going to have to watch it like a hawk and keep it stirred. And I'll bring you back at the mashed potato stage, but this is the next stage in cooking hot process. Okay, we're at the next stage. This is an unusual batch for me. This is the same recipe, but it usually cooks in 15 to 20 minutes. By starting out with those high temps, it stayed at the applesauce stage forever. It is coming together now, and we are at the mashed potato stage, and this is where it starts to get a little testy because it has a lot of air in it. But now we are at the mashed potato stage because it looks like big fluffy yellow mashed potatoes. I guess you'd say sweet potatoes since it's orange. I'm going to go ahead and turn it down to low because it's almost cooked. It's going to start getting glossy very soon. It's going to stop climbing, and when it stops climbing and it looks glossy, it's done. But we are at mashed potato stage. All right, that happened fast. It's quick climbing, it's nice and glossy and shiny, which means it's in full gel stage. We have soap. So I'm going to pull this out of the crock, out of the base, and let it cool down some. It's too hot to work with, it's too hot to fragrance. I'll be back when I'm ready to put the fragrance in the embeds, and we'll talk some more then. See you in a bit. Okay, this is down to 170 Fahrenheit. I'm pretty comfortable fragrancing it. I usually put in sodium lactate, but this is just staying so, workable. I'm not going to worry with it. I'm going to use the last of my Crafter's Choice, what do they call that? Harvest Peach. I use this in some soap, cold process, and it has absolutely no scent whatsoever. Not even a hint, which kind of is upsetting because this smells so good out of the bottle. And a lot of reviewers said it holds up well. The last time that happened was the last time I made hot process. I actually had used that fragrance in cold process, had no scent whatsoever in the cold process. I used it in the hot process because it doesn't actually saponify into the soap, and it held up beautifully. I'm down to the end of the bar, and it's held up beautifully, true and strong. So I'm hoping this will do the same. So I'm going to stir this in. There's going to be a lot of stirring. I will speed the camera up just so you won't be here for the next 30 minutes. So let's go ahead and get started. I pour my fragrance in gradually. Alright, so let's cut our hot process soap and see what we have. And there we go, very nice. This one has more embeds than the last one I made. So let's chop this into bars and see what we have. There we go, very nice, very colorful. I got a hole in that one. And since the other log will look the same, I'll cut it off camera and save us a little time. But yep, pretty happy with this. And while technically I could go use one right now, I won't. These will sit for 2 weeks before they're given out. So these will have 2 weeks to dry. And this room has a humidifier going, so it's warm and dry in here. So I'll see you next week for some cold process. Thanks everybody. Stay safe. Bye.